Welcome back to another episode of OMG Sports. You already know who's on the mic with me. It's the best owner in the game, the one and only T. What's going on, man?
What's going on with you, man?
Nothing much, man. Just glad to be back here for another episode of OMG Sports. So NFL preseason football kicked off.
You're going to talk about the big story? You know what the big story
Well, the big story was, you talking about Shedeur?
Shedeur.
Yeah, Shedeur looked good.
You know one thing about Shedeur I love is he looks natural.
Yeah.
He has this calm and this poise about this is what I'm supposed to do. Remember when Allen Iverson came to the league?
Yeah.
He just it was a transition like I'm supposed to be here. Even Jordan didn't have that first coming into the league. Shedeur he looked poised.
He just has that confidence and swagger about him where he just doesn't get rattled. It's just and granted, I've never played in a stadium that's in front of like 95 or 100,000 people.
Right.
But being in situations where you're playing in front of a crowd of people and you're in a close game, pressurized situation, like to a degree, you do have to like control your nerves. Not being nervous per se, but more of like how to stay calm, relax, mentally focused so you can execute. Like a lot of people may not realize, like especially before the game starts, a lot of people may not realize that's not always easy.
Yeah, and knowing that pretty much the whole black community is watching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it wasn't just us, but the stars, the famous stars, everybody. When you looked in the stadium, you saw number 12 jerseys everywhere. Think about that pressure, and what he said was, I wanted to impress my dad.
Yeah.
How do you think you did? I give myself a C+. You see what I'm saying? Like, to me, I think he had the jitters in the beginning. He may not admit it, but after that game, because my wife was like, "What are you doing? Why are you?" I said, "Man, Shedeur about to play." And it's funny because the organization should take heed and say, nobody would be trying to watch this game to this degree if he didn't play.
Yeah, for me, I know the owner said what he said. That wasn't my pay to see.
Yeah, he said it. Yeah.
If I'm the owner and I see this and I see the reaction, I see the media talking about it, I'm not rushing him to be starting or anything like that. Like, it has to happen naturally, but I'm like, if this kid pans out, we got a gold mine.
Yeah.
Like my from jersey sales, TV ratings, like this kid is gold.
Yeah. Name a player that they've had with that much hype, but with the talent to go with it. And I said that for a reason because I know
LeBron is the last one I think they had.
I'm talking about to play for the Browns.
Browns?
That had the talent. That's the key word. I can give you a clue. JM was his initials. He just didn't have.
Johnny Manziel?
But he didn't have the talent to go with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had the flash, he had the flair, he had all that. But this is the first time you get both. He has all that, and he has the talent. And they showed him and Myles Garrett on the sideline, and he was telling Myles, he said, "Would you have fell for my little rule?" And Myles said, "Nah."
Oh, yeah.
But at the end of the conversation, he said, "Man," he said, "I don't even want to play with you like this because I want to hurt you because we need you."
Yeah.
And I looked in the comments, he was like, "Man, that's a big endorsement from one of the top 2-3 players on defense in the league."
Facts.
They all really know what it is. It's just a matter of time. Even though it wasn't against starting level players, his poise was. I think his poise remains the same.
I'm gonna be brutally honest. For Myles Garrett to say that, and we saw us on the field, they see it in practice every day.
Yeah.
For him to say that behind closed doors, probably saying, "Dude, we were watching Dylan Gabriel. Joe Flacco was old. We were watching Kenny Pickett. Some point in this season, that kid's going to be starting again."
Yeah. Because Kenny Pickett has been around the league for a reason. Like you said, Flacco's old. Gabriel was, whatever that was supposed to be. I don't know. But the ratings, and if you're thinking like a businessman, you're thinking, like, what'd you just say? Ratings, merchandise, that's the.
First of all, I'm going to be real with this. If I'm the CEO of Rolex or somebody, I'm signing him.
Oh, yeah, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Oh, my God.
And you're starting to see kids doing this and stuff. They were doing that. It was going viral. So right now, you have that phenom, not named LeBron, in the city of Cleveland, bringing hype to this.
Because I don't know if you saw it, Nike right after the game, Nike did their marketing campaign with him doing this, and I'm just like, if you're the CEO of Rolex or somebody or a watch company, you need to sign that kid ASAP. Sign that kid ASAP.
He's a gold mine, and the thing about it is, with what he did, in the time that he did it, I was impressed. You know what I'm saying? Was I surprised? I wasn't so much surprised, but just his escapability while he keeps focused. He ran when he had to. He's a smart decision maker. You see what I'm saying? You can keep playing that game if you want. Y'all got a gym. And you're lucky no one took him before him.
But you watching him, I'm just like, y'all know damn well this kid went on 5th round pick.
No, they know better than that. There's not 140.
I'm not gonna sit here and say he should have went top 10, but 5th round, like y'all know damn well that went on 5th round.
I said he should have went top 10. I mean,
to me personally, he should have.
With what he did in all his years going back to Jackson State to Colorado, that kind of consistency, he's a top 10
To
player.
me personally, worst case, he should have been like the 3rd quarterback taking the draft.
I don't disagree. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Yeah, because I'm watching some of these other quarterbacks and I'm like, boy, the Saints are going to be the worst team in the league this year.
And that's only because of his last name that he gets the glory, and he got that as well. That Sanders name came with a lot. You know what I'm saying? But when is the last time even the baby was at the game in Carolina, from Carolina, had on a Shador jersey? His mom was trying to snag it off of him.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx. I mean, if you've ever seen it, like they show all these.
Oh yeah, I saw Jamie Foxx on Instagram.
When's the last time we've been excited about Cleveland Browns? I'll wait. Exactly. The owner can't be that dumb. He can't be that dumb. I would have never said what he said. I would have never said.
But again, what do I always say about the NFL owners? That's the old school oil and gas money, bro. Like those mentalities don't change.
Shout out to Shador. I didn't see any clips on. I saw a few clips on Shiloh. He was where he was supposed to be. He looked good as well, though.
Oh yeah.
He looked good, but it's all in being that the quarterback is the most highlighted and toughest position on the field to me, besides probably cornerback. He did his thing.
Oh yeah, no shit.
They got some decisions to make.
It's because they took Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round. He's going to get a shot in the preseason. You have, but
I want to see him. I want them to do what they did with Shador. Let Shador play what? The whole game?
Play like at least like 3 quarters.
Let Gabriel play 3 quarters. I don't want to see him fail. I just want to see. Let Gabriel, if he's healthy, let him play 3 quarters and let's just see. That's all.
And Joe Flacco, this has to be his last year.
Yeah, man, that dude's like 60, bro.
Yeah, he's
that's called desperation of a team that just needed something just to kind of plug the boat so that they don't sink. That's a time buyer.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the starter at the end of the season.
No, but some of these throws that Shador's making in these tight windows,
crazy,
bro.
They're crazy,
bro.
and with Shador, you're making defenses have to think now because he can run.
Yeah.
He can take off. So that gives you another element that none of those other quarterbacks give you. Is he going to take off on us? Is he not? Yeah. He brings that element.
Now, the Cowboys played the Rams this past weekend. Joe Milton, I'll say this. He's not terrible.
He's not.
He's got a cannon. Jeez.
Yeah, his arm is ridiculous.
Bro, he's got to learn to put some touch on some of these passes.
I think a lot of that is nerve, too. Think about this. Think about
it is being nervous.
Think about being the starting quarterback in preseason for the Cowboys. That's all. That's all you got to say. His nerves probably were shot. He just needs to settle in. You know what I'm saying? And you have time because you're not going to start. You're nowhere near going to be a starter. So he has time to really settle in, let his nerves settle. But it's a big boy, too.
Yeah.
It's a big boy.
I see some of these throws he's making. I was like,
yeah.
Ooh, boy, put some touch on some of these passes. Like, you throwing lasers out here, bro.
Yeah. Where's John Kitna when you need him?
For real? Oh, my gosh, for real.
Get John Kitna there to work with him. You know what I'm saying?
People forget John Kitna's. People forget Dak didn't really start to turn in that corner to John Kitna got in his ear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro.
But that secondary, that defense is just. Ugh.
Oh, hang on. That first quarter, I was like, this secondary
and you
is
said,
awful.
The crazy part is
some of these guys, they got to make the team.
They got to make the team. Yeah.
But it hurts me because me saying, I'm like, I remember saying the same thing about the Eagles like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
When I was telling you, it was like, I watched the Eagles 3 preseason games, and I'm like, dude, that secondary was awful. And I'm like, some of those guys got to make the team. Yeah. And that first game against Minnesota, that secondary started getting torn. I'm like, please don't. And I'm like, now I'm starting to see why Stephen Jones might be all lovey-dovey with Trayvon Diggs now. I don't know if you saw that.
What happened?
Oh, they were hugging, shaking hands, laughing, and talking. I'm like, oh, now you want to be all lovey-dovey. I'm like, yeah, you started to see that secondary. They're like, Diggs, I didn't mean none of that, man. Like, nah. He's seeing that lack of depth in that secondary. Like, I need Diggs.
He's backpedaling, and that also is another reason why I wish we'd have brought back. What's my man's name? I can never remember his name.
Jordan Lewis.
No, not Jordan Lewis. The one that wanted to come back and play for less, but he went to Minnesota.
Oh, God. Why am I trying to?
And he was trying. He said, "I'll come back for
Stephen Gilmore."
What does that hurt? You let Jordan go. You know what I'm saying? What does that really hurt? You know what I'm saying? You got that veteran leadership.
Jordan Lewis. I'm telling you right now, we gonna feel that.
Yeah.
We gonna feel that one.
Yeah. It's like y'all always make moves and don't replace the moves.
Because they don't want to spend the money.
You gotta do something, brother. You can't win games and you can't stop people from scoring. Who's our other starter at corner?
Deron Bland. I don't know if he's even healthy right now.
But see, Deron Bland plays better. Well, he played better than that.
But Deron Bland, he's a gambler. Like, he's looking for the big play.
Yeah.
But we also seen him in some matches where he struggled.
Yeah.
Where, like, I mean, if you go back to the Seattle game, was it last year? No, not last year. 2 years ago when he was matched up against DK Metcalf.
But then that's DK.
And that's DK Metcalf, though, yeah.
Man, that's a monster right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hell of a test for him, you know what I'm saying?
And then the play calling was kind of interesting. Especially like the first quarter, I was watching and I was like, dang, it was like 7 plays. I'm like, have we run the ball yet? Like, every play's been a pass play. Mm-hmm. And I know it's preseason, you start filling it out too, but the one thing Cowboys fans, we have to be realistic here. Even if Brian Shawn pans out, you got to realize this is his first year as a head coach. Yeah. There's going to be some growing pains here.
Yeah, very, very much so.
And I didn't even think about that till that first preseason. I'm like, this is a first year head coach. Mm-hmm. He's never had to beat off his coordinator by managing the game, challenging this play. Hey, like the defensive coordinator's calling down, like, hey, what do you want to do in this situation here? Like, he's got to manage every aspect of this game. He's never done that before.
It's almost like not only are you watching the players, you're watching him.
Yeah.
Because this is his real first preseason. He's on the same level as the players.
Yeah.
And maybe that showed a little bit. Who's our running back?
We don't know yet.
That's what I'm saying, though. What is our options? I know your man's is on the. I know which guy. Miles is on the.
Miles Sanders. Deuce Vaughn didn't look half bad.
No, he didn't.
He didn't look half bad.
No, he didn't.
He's definitely on the bubble, though, making the team. He's a bubble guy making the team. I didn't lie. He might just be the odd man out.
He looked good, though, man.
He looked good in preseason last year.
But I don't feel like he really ever got a fair shot, though. Do you?
No, not necessarily.
Because behind Rico last year, he never really got a shot. You know what I'm saying?
No, but Rico Dowdle was clearly the best running back.
He was, but it's kind of messed up. Is his dad still?
Yeah, his dad's still on the staff. Yeah. I told you his dad was my brother's defensive back coach at Arkansas.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, because when Deuce got drafted, my brother said, like, man, I'm getting old. And I was like, you said, yeah, his dad was my defensive defensive back coach at Arkansas for 4 years. He was like, I remember seeing Deuce when he was like a 2-year-old toddler running around the office. Yeah, that's crazy. He said, now he's a taller on the football field.
Facts. What is the most? Well, we can't really go off of that. On paper, what is the most promising part of the Cowboys that you think will pan out? That it looks good on paper and you think it'll pan out? I think
Pickens and CD's going to pan out.
I don't know why I asked that question. No.
I think legitimately that's going to pan out because now if CD's like up here, George Pickens is like from a talent standpoint, it's like right there, like just right under him. It's basically like 1A, 1B.
Right.
So you've added quality depth of receiver. So now, in my opinion, you have 2 number ones, a 3, and a 4. Mm. So You don't have a 1 and a 2. You have 2 number ones.
Yeah.
So that is the duo I think is going to really pan out. I think also too that's going to help out your running game.
Yeah.
Simply because now if Pickens starts making big plays and starts panning out, that's going to open up for CD. But now that's going to force defenses to have to play a lot more two safety looks, which is going to open up the box for the running game. So Schottenheimer, low key, he might be one of those coordinators where you might have to use the passing game to open up the running game.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So and it makes it really tough now to double CD like he was last year. Like they were just, I feel bad for CD at times. Now I'll show you how good CD is because CD was still putting up crazy numbers with the backup quarterback, but teams were just doubling him, tripling him, rolling their coverage over his way. Like they were like, we're gonna put everything on CD. Jalen Tolbert, good luck beating us 1-on-1.
And he was still putting up numbers, though.
Still putting up numbers.
So imagine what he can put up now.
Yeah, with George Pickens now, it's more of like with double CD, we're singling up a Pro Bowl level talent right across the other side of the field over there. Like, so you can't double both of those guys. So there's going to be like one of those guys is going to get single coverage every single play.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why this is going to really pan out.
What is the most concerning part? I think I know the answer to this one too, that you're seeing so far. I mean, it's only one preseason game in, but just seeing
the lack of depth. It's for the lack of depth questions me because that's the one thing I always say with preseason football because you're playing a lot of backups and third stringers and fourth stringers. Your depth is going to show up in preseason. The Rams' depth looked pretty solid. Our depth did not. Defensive front. I'm going to be honest, I know it's only one preseason game. I don't think our defense is going to be that good. Again, I got to see more. A lot of stuff. Mozzie Smith, from what I hear in the camp, has not been great. But I'm really worried about our defensive front. Secondary, didn't look that great. I think the offense fully healthy is going to be legit.
We got to put up a lot.
You got to put up a
lot of points.
I think our defense might be a struggle. If we still had Mike Zimmer, I would feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, because we got, what's his name? What's his name? The Bears defensive.
Oh, Matt Eberflus. He was our linebackers coach in Dallas before.
Ain't that our coordinator now?
He's the defensive coordinator, yeah. He was our linebacker coach here back with Sean Lee, and then we're here.
Yeah.
Then he became the defensive coordinator. He left here, came to D.C. at Indianapolis. And he moved on from there. But, he's our defensive coordinator. He's good. I think Mike Zimmer, a little bit better, a little bit more respected. Also, too, the Michael Cherry, stop bullshitting with this, man. Get the deal done so he can get in practice.
Yeah, because he's losing time and reps and this and that. And it's just, and Jerry does this every year. He drags his feet every year. It's just like, please stop, man. We got enough issues going on.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you have to do this every single year? Just pay the man. Just pay him and get it over with. You know what I'm saying? Because every time you wait, that ticket goes up. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, just pay the man. Let him get in practice. Let him get a flow going because the season's literally right around the corner.
Yeah.
What, 3 weeks away? 4 weeks away?
2 more preseason games, a week off, and then we got.
Oh, so they did. Oh,
it's 3 preseason games.
Good.
Because it's 3 preseason games, then it's a week off, then the season starts. We know we're the Thursday night primetime season opener against the Eagles.
Yeah, I know.
That game's gonna do stupid ratings.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
Because now, really, it's gonna be offense versus offense.
Yeah.
That's what people are gonna be looking at. They're gonna be looking on damn defense. They're gonna be like, who gonna light it up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the Eagles' defense is better than ours, but it's not just fantastic. But now you're looking at offense versus offense. That's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, and I mean, even though also I despise the Eagles, I'm gonna keep it real on the show. I mean, from on paper, that offense really doesn't have a weakness. You got one of the top offensive lines in the league. You got a legit top 3 receiver duo. You got arguably the best running back in the league right now. I mean,
they can run and catch, block. I mean, what can he do?
You got a Pro Bowl level tight end. It's like offensively on paper, there's no weaknesses.
But you know one thing about that offense, I still feel like it's not being maximized. I still feel like it's like
probably not.
When you know, like when you watch the Eagles game, you're like, they have that and they do this. Like it doesn't look fantastic. Like remember how the 49ers offense looks amazing
That's because Kyle Shanahan, he's an offensive genius.
That's what I'm saying. Though.
Yeah.
You're looking at it, you're like, or I keep saying, a Sean McVay type, the umbrella. You're like, yeah, the Eagles got all these parts, but it just doesn't look amazing. I think that Saquon, without Saquon, they don't win a Super Bowl. That was the difference. He was a huge difference.
I think, I'm going to keep it real. To me, the Eagles, the offensive line is the engine to that car.
Mm-hmm.
Saquon is the Ferrari, but the engine to that Ferrari's offensive line.
Yeah, because without that line, this is the same talent that was in New York, and we saw what happened.
Yeah,
he had a shitty line.
Yeah,
and just like we say, if you have a Hall of Fame quarterback or a Hall of Fame running back with no line, that's not so Hall of Fame. It doesn't matter. We've seen that before with Peyton Manning, with Tom Brady cussing out the offensive line.
Yeah.
Give me some guy that time. I still feel like, yeah, you're right. Never mind. That offensive line is the MVP.
No,
because they open up holes you can just drive through. Remember when the Cowboys used to have that, and anybody you damn near could put anybody back there.
That was the Mark Murray year.
Yeah.
From 2014 to 2016, that 3-year gap, Cowboys, without question, had the best offensive line in the league.
No doubt.
Prime Travis Frederick, prime Zach Barton, prime Tyler Smith. Tyron Smith, yeah. Tyron Smith, and then you have Doug Freed.
Yeah.
That offensive
was crazy.
Yeah, the offensive line was legit.
You see, Lyle Collins came back.
Yeah, that's
that shit done sailed 55 years.
That knee is done, bro.
Yeah,
that knee is done.
You are really grasping for straws, like.
Yeah, if Lyle Collins in a game, it's over.
Yeah.
If he has played, it's over. I always like when I think of that situation with Lyle Collins, I always think about many years ago when Peyton Manning was in Indianapolis, and I forgot the coach that said it. They were talking about Peyton Manning. They said, "Coach," we said, like, what will you do if Peyton Manning ever go down? He said, that's effed. And he said, here's the thing about that. We don't practice effed. So he was like, he basically like, he said, we don't practice effed, so we don't worry about that.
Yeah.
So he's like, he basically like, Peyton Manning goes down, our season's done.
Yeah.
So
you remember what happened to what was my man's name that played for the Colts, and he retired after that. He went out and never came back. Andrew Luck. Oh, remember he got hurt and retired.
Man, they ran him
into the ground, bro. Yeah, man. It's like what could have been.
They waited till like the last 2 years of his career to actually put like a decent offensive line in front of him.
Because remember he was really balling. Who was that running back that gave us just the? You said, "T, I think we're gonna lose this game."
I told you that.
We got thrashed.
That's one of the funniest stories ever because the Cowboys have won 7 in a row.
Yeah.
That was the year we traded for Mark Cooper. We won 7 games in a row. And we said the old studio, you just are like, man, I ain't worried about the Colts. I'm like, T, I'm trying to tell you, bro, that offensive line is real.
Yeah.
And you watching the game, you're like, dude, Tank couldn't even sniff Andrew Luck.
We got smoked. I remember that. And I remember we were at the bowling alley. It was one of the kids' birthdays, and I'm looking at the monitor like, damn, John told me this. He said it was going to be this bad. And whoever the running back was, we couldn't stop him for anything.
I can't remember if it was Joseph Adai or somebody else.
No, it wasn't Adai. I can't remember his name, but it was it was.
Oh, that game was over before halftime.
Yeah,
it was as well from the get-go.
It just goes to show you how much certain players really mean to an offense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be the offensive line, it can be the quarterback. I think what we're going to see next Thursday night game.
Yeah, we're the prime time.
That's gonna be
the NFL, because the way the NFL always does every year, even back in the 90s they did it too. They always open up the season on a Thursday, and the Super Bowl champs always open up at home on that Thursday. They knew what they were doing. Said, "Oh, we'll put Cowboys in that slot."
Yeah, they know what to do.
They knew what they were doing.
I just feel like it's going to be a battle of offenses. Real talk, man. I'm. It's so crazy because it's right on the corner.
Yeah.
And I've really been ignoring everything, trying to speed the season up. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's going to be a battle of offense. I'm just interested to see how this line holds up and what our running game does, and the play calling.
Yeah.
Those are my main things because it doesn't matter if you have a stellar product if the play calling is ass.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And there's going to be times this season, I am certain of it, where you're going to be questioning Brian Sherman like, what were you thinking here? Or that's a bad challenge. Or you mismanaged this game.
He's learning as he goes.
I'm like, fans got to remember, even though he's been in the NFL a long time as a coordinator, he's never been a head coach before. It's a different aspect.
It's not the same thing. It's almost like, okay, me and my girl been together 3 years, and I've spent the night a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, me and my girl live together now.
That's a different aspect.
It's a whole different thing because now you have bills coming into play.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see because we got the talent. The talent is there. It's not the same offensive line, so I'm interested to see how all that comes together with. Because I know is Miles Sanders going to be ready for the start?
Yeah, he should be ready for the start.
Okay. I'm really interested to see because when's the last time have we ever had a back like Miles Sanders?
No, but Miles Sanders at the end of his career though too.
Yeah, and I hate that. Remember when Eddie George came? And it's like.
Oh my God! I forgot about Eddie George.
Why do y'all keep doing this? You know what I'm saying? You didn't even remember
I forgot about Eddie George.
I didn't like that they let Rico walk. I didn't like that, but I understood there's only but so much money to go around. And I was explaining to a friend of mine what you said about the liquid name. I was like, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Never thought of that.
I never knew about that clause. I actually saw it,
Mm-hmm.
and I said that explains a lot because you see a lot of these smaller deals get done like no problem. It's when it's Dak and CD and Micah and Zach Barnes like, oh,
$100 million receiver, $100 million quarterback. You know what I'm saying? What is Micah? $100 million, linebacker. Like,
so whatever that guarantee money is, they have to put 75% of that guarantee money in an escrow account. That's a lot of cash up front. A lot of cash.
Even billionaires don't be just having.
Yeah, I don't care if you work.
I mean, they can make it happen, but they.
I don't care if you worth 15, 16 billion. You tell me I got to put $120 million cash in an escrow account,
right.
Even for a billionaire, that's a lot of dough, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, and that lawyer was saying that's why you see the hold up on Terry McLaurin in Washington, and everything that's going on in Cincinnati. And Michael Parsons here, and Miles got last year. He was like, these owners have to front 75% of that guaranteed money. That's a lot of money for these guys.
And isn't the bonuses that's cash too, right?
Yeah.
Sheesh. That's a lot of money.
Bro. That's a lot of bread.
And it just keeps begging me to ask the question: when is enough for what these players are making now? You already see basketball. 100 million a year is going to be normal in a minute.
But you also got to realize this, though. NFL players have the lowest revenue sharing in the collective bargaining agreement.
And they have the lowest guarantee.
Yeah, they don't even have 50-50 share. So I also remind people, if these owners are paying some of these players this much money, imagine how much money they're making. They don't even have, it's not even 50-50 split. These NBA contracts are getting crazy because they have a 50-50 split with the owners. So, that's why you're seeing, and even Major League Baseball, some of these deals are just...
That's dumb.
I've told you before, I think you said this last week, I said, dude, we're probably less than 10 years away from like $1 billion contract.
Yeah. The closest right now would be Ronaldo.
Yeah.
What was his deal? 300 and
something
million a year. They said he makes $500,000 a day.
Yeah, it's insane.
A day, bro.
It's insane.
A day. And I feel like at some point you're gonna have to stop. You're gonna have to stop because it's not guaranteed that viewership keeps going up. That's not guaranteed. Look at basketball. Look how much basketball has suffered ratings wise. And what's your man's name? SGA just got his deal. Then Booker topped him. Booker's making $72 million a year, bro. 72, bro. That is on.
Luka gets that 450 in 2 years.
Jokic got 300 million, and then you know what it's going to end up doing? It's going to make it almost impossible to keep cores together. Because if you look at,
it's that luxury tax going to make it.
Look at OKC. They were already at 900. I think, like I said, 940 something million between the big three, between SGA, Jalen Williams, and.
But you saw what Boston did.
Yeah, they
traded Porzingis. They traded Drew Holiday. Like they had to dump a lot of that money, bro, because they were way in the luxury tax.
If you look at the contracts of Tatum, I remember when Brown signed his deal. You said, "What is Tatum gonna get?" You said they can't. You said they can't sustain this.
They can't.
You said this. You said that's not sustainable.
No, because I knew the luxury tax. They're gonna be way over.
You said, okay, Brown just got this deal. You said so. Tatum's is gonna be more. You got Porzingis. You was just naming it all.
And then the thing too, also I realized too is, Boston just got bought out. They just got a new ownership group. Mm-hmm. I know that old owner was signing on these deals, knowing he said these books ain't gonna be my responsibility in a year. So I don't care. But at the same time too, as my dad was explaining to me, he was a former CFO. He said if he's signing these deals and he's that close to selling that team, he also the other ownership has to be approving that all that debt on their books too. There's no way you're in the auditing process of selling a company that big, and you're adding debt to the books. It's like during the auditing process, like you have to notify them. They do.
They're not going to separate because the new owner wouldn't be like, hell no, you're not going to put me on the hook for that. So
unless there's a way I know I can get out of this debt, which they got out a lot of it by trading those players. Yeah,
that's all the shit. Because that team is not even the same team.
No, and then you also seeing too, like half of these trades being made in the NBA right now is just dumping money, where they're trading this player for like 3-4 second round picks. It's like, hey, I need this $20 million off my books. Hey, I'll take that contract off your books, but you got to give me a first round pick in return for it. Or you got to give me like 3 second round picks in the future for unprotected first. Like that's actually the market for trades now in the NBA. Is, hey, who wants money off their books?
Yeah,
I want first round picks,
but I
need first round picks.
But that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair to me because now you strapping me down with this, so I need some real compensation. I'm not talking about no second round.
No.
We do some first round, some cash. I'm not mad at that. It's only fair.
Yeah, 100%.
It's only fair.
Yeah, so that's. But I knew Boston would blow that up because of the leisure tax. I saw that coming a while.
And guess what? It's going to be a domino effect.
Yeah.
I don't think that core of OKC sees a second round of contracts with everybody intact.
Yeah.
At some point, one of those big three, it's not going to be SGA. It may not be Jalen. I don't know. One of those other two ain't going to be around.
No.
It's just too much. It's too much money.
Yeah. And then opening week schedule came out too. The Mavericks open up the season opener at home against San Antonio for the second year in a row.
I'm mad
at that. And then we have primetime Christmas Day game against Golden State. And I haven't told you. And I saw it. And I saw it was, I forgot who the Lakers were playing, but the Lakers are the final game on Christmas Day. And also they're playing in LA. And I saw that. I said, y'all missed an opportunity. Y'all should have had that LA in Dallas on Christmas Day primetime.
You know what, though?
When I said
what's funny is you said in Dallas because you already know the circus.
Circus is going to happen.
Going to be. That would have been the ratings bonanza of all year. Luka comes back home for Christmas. They dropped the ball.
Oh, man. And I'm pretty sure Luka wouldn't mind sleeping in his own bed on Christmas Eve.
Not because he made it kind of clear. I was saying he's not moving from here. I think he'll be what he does there, but he calls his home. Hell, players that have never lived here call his home.
Yeah.
So think about that. That's a no-brainer right there, though, man. Luka coming home for Christmas? Oh, man, come on.
Now, I got to check. I don't know if there's an NFL game on Christmas Day this year.
We'll check.
Because the NFL, I ain't gonna lie, because the NFL know they wrong. Because Christmas Day has always been NBA's day.
Facts.
Yeah, Is it? Yeah. Christmas on Thursday, yeah.
It's on what now?
Christmas on Thursday this year. Oh. Christmas Day is
we play
Dallas.
Commanders.
Play Dallas on Washington, Thursday. Then Detroit and Minnesota, then Denver.
So they're almost doing it like Thanksgiving where Detroit
I just
always
so Dallas and Detroit should be up playing on Thanksgiving and Christmas? Dang.
And then you got Chiefs and Broncos. Interesting. I think that who do you think wins the NFC East?
This year, asking me, I think the Eagles.
Eagles again, yeah. I really, really like what the Commanders are doing. And I like that you say that because we are diehard Cowboys fans. I like Jaden Daniels, man.
I like Jaden Daniels a lot. I think Washington actually takes a step back this year. I think Giants finish dead. I think it's going to be Eagles, Cowboys, Washington, New York.
Please explain why you think that.
I think Washington's a good team. I think a lot of last year, especially the playoff run, it was the right matchups at the right time, and it's kind of lightning in the bottle. Like, when they beat Detroit in Detroit, I'm like, Detroit was depleted by injuries. Depleted by injuries.
Got hurt playing
us.
Yes,
Detroit was... The fact that Detroit still made the division round of the playoffs with the amount of injury they had says a lot. I think Detroit this year takes a step back. Because
after watching quarterbacks, I won't disagree with you.
it has nothing to. I don't think it has nothing to do with the players. It's because I think we're going to find out really how good Dan Campbell is this year.
Can you keep doing
because
this? Because the
all
coordinators,
his coaching staff got gutted.
it did.
Completely
Ben
gutted.
Johnson's gone.
Aaron Glenn is gone.
And if you think about it too, even with Jaden Daniels, they got tape. Remember when Ezekiel and Dak first came out and there was no tape on them?
Mm-hmm.
They got tape on Jaden Daniels now. A whole season's worth. You know what I'm saying? But more than that, Detroit's they lost really good pieces. Now you got it. Now the coach is like, okay, how do I put a band-aid on these losses?
It always goes back to the tape, and when the defense coordinators start to figure some things out.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying they're gonna shut you down, but it can make it difficult. Remember, I always use the example of years ago when Dallas figured out the Saints, that high-power Saints offense,
Bro.
and I showed it to you, and I said, watch. Every corner's been doing the same thing. And they went from averaging like 40 points to like, it was like 10, 14,
and I'm
17.
talking in a literal sense. Once they put that corner on Kamara, the game was changed. And you said, bro, now watch what happens after that.
I remember like it was yesterday. I was out to eat, and the Saints were playing Carolina on Monday Night Football. And it was fourth quarter. I'm like, I told you. And the Saints only got like 10 points right now in this fourth quarter.
All it does is take one exploits it. It's a copycat league.
It's also a copycat league.
So that's what you do. You just put a corner on because he was their unofficial receiver. Kamara was, and it was killing them. And nobody really had the speed. There wasn't a linebacker in the league that could really cover him.
No, that's what the thing was. They were matching up Kamara against all these linebackers by flexing them out.
So then, who was our coordinator?
It was what's his name? The black guy.
We wanted him. A lot of people wanted him to be the head coach.
Yeah.
Where is he now? Is he still coaching?
I don't even know where.
You can't even heard his name.
No.
Bro, he put that
can't
corner back
remember
on
his
that
name.
way. I can't. That's sad. I see his face too. That's sad. I wanted to still coach, but that was genius, bro. And after that, boom, you saw what happened.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. Yeah. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this season, but I don't expect that defense. We've seen a season where we've put up 38, 40, 41 and still lost.
Yeah.
That was it 2 years ago we was going through that? Remember that? Mm-hmm. And it still wasn't enough.
Yeah, I think in the NFC South, I think Tampa Bay's going to win the South again. I think the Saints are going to be the absolute worst team in the league this year.
In the league?
Yeah, I actually sat down on NFL Network and they showed their game. I watched a quarter, some change of that. Saints look terrible.
Who's their head coach?
Kellen Moore.
Where did Ben Johnson go?
Ben Johnson was Chicago. Aaron Glenn with the Jets.
You know what, man? I'm gonna say I know where Aaron Glenn went. As good as Ben Johnson is, sometimes I just think teams are who they are. They're just you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
If he can turn Chicago around, to me that's a statement.
Offensively, I think he can because I think offensively he's a very good coordinator. But again, you're going from coordinator to head coaching. It's a different aspect when you're play calling and having to manage every aspect of the game. It's a different ball game. It's different because when you're offensive coordinator, you're just strictly running the offense. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Now you have to defense. Hey, coach, are we going for it on fourth down here? Hey, coach, are we doing this? Hey, coach, this situation. What are we going to do here? Like you're having to make every decision on the field. Hey, coach. Hey, this is what I saw. Are you going to challenge it here? Like. And you have to make decisions, split second decisions, bro.
Somewhere Mike McCarthy's like, we're gonna see how it works out.
Mike McCarthy, I think he get another head coaching job
next year.
Next year,
he will. But I think he just took a year off because when you coach under Jerry, you need that. You need a mental.
I ain't gonna lie. I think he probably looked at that same situation. Oh hell no. he said if I take the job, I'll probably be fired within 2 years. Like no.
Yeah. He wants it. But I don't know what situation would really open up for him. What team would really suit him? You know, off top. Exactly.
It's tough, yeah. I don't think I don't think Atlanta. I think Atlanta's gonna be mediocre. I think the Saints are gonna be bad. Carolina, I think they get a little bit better, but that might be like 5-6 wins for them. I think the NFC South is still gonna be a bad.
What do you think the 49ers do?
If they stay healthy, I still think because of Kyle Shanahan, I still think they'll be a solid team. I don't think
that hype is dying.
I don't think they're going to be the juggernaut they were for a while in the NFC. I think
that window is, and you talked about that window. You said you got a 2 to 3 year window, and you start losing players and people
because injuries, and during the time you got players who are rookie deals who are emerging now. You got to pay them, and it's stuff like that. Like it just, I see that with NBA is different, but NFL. I've always said once you get there, that window at most is about 3 years.
You always said that, yeah. And I think the Eagles, I hate to say this, I think they're going to be the same squad, good, great squad that they've always been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate their coach though. I can't stand him. You know what I'm saying? He's just something about him rubs me the wrong way, but he has the talent to get it done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The NFC West, if you'd ask me right now, I think the Rams win that division.
I agree. Over the 49ers.
Probably. I still think I do believe the 49ers stay healthy. I do believe at worst they're a wild card team.
Because the Rams, something happened in those last few weeks and we're like, damn, okay, they look great. You know what I'm saying? But then I think Stafford got hurt or something happened, but you might be on to something.
I think Rams and Niners going to be solid out of the division. I think Dallas and Philly going to be solid out of the East. I think Tampa out of the South. I think the North.
Ravens going to be at the top.
AFC North. Yeah, AFC North.
That's Baltimore at the top.
Baltimore, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. Until I see different, I'm always going to. I can't count Pittsburgh out. I mean, Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season in 17 years. So until I actually see with my own eyes, I'm never going to count.
That's a stacked division because the Bengals, if they can stay healthy, they have something to say.
No, the Bengals' problem is that defense.
Yeah.
I got to see if the Bengals have a competent defense. It doesn't even matter if it's mediocre. That's a playoff team.
Because their offense is the
offense is stacked.
I mean, when I say just across the board, like
I knew that defense was bad when Cooper Rush and Rico Dowdle was looking good against it. I was like, oh, this defense is bad.
And that's right, because we almost won that game. I remember that last second.
That defense. Yeah. I watched that game. I was like, oh, this Bengals defense is terrible.
And then when I had watched quarterbacks, I forgot how many games they had lost. I was like, damn, because Joe is like secretly one of my favorite quarterbacks. I love him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jamar Chase, I didn't know he was that damn good. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was good.
Bro, if you watch just like the first episode of the new season of Quarterback, and it was talking about Joe Burrow, like there was one highlight where it showed Joe Burrow throwing like a 3-yard screen of Chase. He made like 2 or 3 guys miss and his housed it. And I'm like, damn, this dude is good.
And you still got T. Higgins on the side. Just that's kind of sad when you got the offense and you ain't got the defense, or you got the defense and you got the offense. And we had that one little window where we had both. And we didn't take advantage of it. It was just like the coaching was putrid, though. It was just, it used to always text me talking about, we have everything, but the coaching is just,
I've been there for 10 plus years.
Yeah, it's terrible, man.
To me, that's the reason why we lost San Francisco in the playoffs all the years. A lot of it to me was Mike McCarthy. And when we lost to Green Bay in the playoffs, that's because Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn got their asses kicked out.
Dan Quinn already checked out. Dan Quinn was, he checked out. He checked out. He was like, you know what, I'm going anyway. So what did Love say? He said, you had safeties at linebacker.
You had a 200-pound safety at linebacker. He said that was the game plan. We were running right at him.
Damn shame, bro.
Yeah.
Damn shame. No, we still got about like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, but man, it's definitely interesting to see. With the AFC North though, Baltimore, Pittsburgh for sure. AFC South, I don't know what to expect from Houston. Don't know what to expect from Jacksonville. That might be the one division where it's completely wide open between Jacksonville and Houston.
That has got to be the ugly duckling of division. That's
probably the one division where it's just wide.
And I was listening to, who was that talking on?
Well, I take that back as the Colts, because of their quarterback situation with Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson. That might be the last place team.
I was watching, what's the show with Ryan Clark and
The Pivot?
There was a player on there, I can't remember, and he was saying how, which player was it? He was like, I don't see Travis Hunter. He said it's impossible to play both sides and take the same amount of reps. He was like, how you gonna come off of offense and then you're on defense and you have to face Derrick Henry? He said you're built like that. He said, I'm not trying to be funny. He said, he's a little guy. He said, you're gonna get plowed. He said, you gotta get back on offense. I can't remember which play. It was a really great interview. And he was just like, I don't see him being able to play both sides equally. He said, something's gonna have to give. He said, because being a receiver, you expound so much energy. He said on defense, you expound more.
Yeah.
And he said, and you got Derrick Henry coming at you, and you look like that. And I've seen him plow like some of the biggest linebackers in the world. He just said he doesn't see him being able to split time on both.
Now full time.
Full time. No, that's what he said. He said
full time.
He said nah. He said there's no way in hell you can do that full time. He says way too much energy being expounded, man. Like,
yeah. Not full time. Obviously, the team's gonna want him to play full time DB because that's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wide receivers get paid way more money than DBs do.
It's a business.
But it's a business. But I mean, if I was in a circle, like, hey, it's your decision, it's your career. You know, you want to make more long term.
Do you want to play a long time?
You might want to play receiver full time and play partial DB because receivers make more money. So that's, you know.
I think it's less wear and tear on their body playing receiver than DB.
Heck yeah.
Because think about it, you're going up against DK Metcalf and then, you know what I'm talking about? It's like, bro, you know what? I just think that he's so little though, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's talented as hell, but he's so damn small. It's like, now, who are you really gonna stop though? You know what I'm talking about? Like, come on, man. Can you see him trying to stop Jamar Chase? Or yeah. Let's be honest though, man. He got to get in the gym and bulk up, man. That dude is little. You see the man's legs?
Dude. Ooh, I'm getting smoke right now.
I didn't even want to talk about that.
Yeah.
That right there is depressing, bro. Like, we were on, like, I think a 7-8
we lose today, it looks like we're about to, because we're already down 5-0.
And guess what? Seattle is just going the other. I remember we were a one game behind.
One game out of the playoff.
One game. We're probably, what, 6 now?
Like 3 or 4.
Did you want to go there, or you it's frustrating, bro.
Yeah, we lose today, which looks like we're about to. That'd be 5 losses in a row.
God. I mean, we got swept by Phillies. We got 1 out of 3.
We got 2 out of 3
against Seattle.
Yeah, should have split that series in Seattle.
Should have.
They kept bringing Garcia out. Garcia kept blowing
every time. I'm talking about you got gems being thrown in, and here he comes. I'm telling you, 0-0-0-0 Garcia. Boom, there you go. Game. It's just like
Yankees doing the same thing with Devin Williams up there.
Oh yeah, he was like, I let my king down. Like, I think that position on the field has got to be one of the toughest. You got this lead. All we need you to do is protect it, and you blow it.
For that position, it's more mental than anything.
It has to be.
It has to be more mental. But that's being a pro athlete, though. It's when you I don't care what sport you play, baseball, boxing, football, basketball. Like, if you're at the professional level, your talent isn't a question. Yeah. If your talent wasn't at that point, you wouldn't be where you are.
You wouldn't be there.
Being a pro athlete is 85% mental.
Yeah.
It's can you handle pressure? Can you execute really? Can you execute and function under pressure?
Because I saw a story, they showed Sauce Walker dating, what's that girl's name? The real light-skinned chick, Munch. She had the song.
Yeah.
And they was like, maybe he needs to spend less time with her and spend more time on the field because he didn't have the best season last year.
Yeah.
When you're that dude and you're making that kind of, can you imagine that? Like, how Paul George feels right now, or Embiid feels right now. You know what I'm talking about? Like, trust the process.
The person who might be in that bubble this year, from that standpoint, might be Klay Thompson, because he's with Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, and they will blame anything.
Even though we know he's working out, sometimes it happens, but you already know if he struggles this season, they're gonna blame it on him. They're gonna blame it on her.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe he doesn't have that kind of pressure because Cooper Flag and when Kyrie gets back, so he's not the guy as much. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna judge him based on.
Oh no, his role is to just be the floor spacer and play solid defense.
Yeah.
Thing is though, you're Klay Thompson. If you're shooting 34% from 3.
Yeah.
With all those guys around him, like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, what's Megan Thee Stallion doing to you?
Did you think that was legit? Do you think that was a publicity stunt?
It could be both.
It came out the blue, like 2 total spectrums of the earth. It's like, okay, how did this happen with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know who does it even benefit more? Does it benefit anybody?
No, I don't think so, honestly.
I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to live a little wild on the wild side. You know what I mean? Like, what are your projections for us? What do you think?
Mavericks?
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, playing team. Best case scenario, they're 5 or 6 seed.
So
yeah, I think they're gonna be a middle of the road team. Probably first round exit. They do make the playoffs.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I want to see how Spurs look. I want to see how that pans out. They got some pieces.
Yeah,
man.
I'm sitting not some of the Spurs like that.
Why that? Castle, Fox, Wemby.
I still think they're like a year or two away.
Still think
a
so?
few more pieces away. I still don't think they're there just yet.
Yeah. Who are you excited to see though? Who?
I'm low-key excited to see Houston, but at the same time though, Houston shrunk that window. Because with Kevin Durant, that window's like 2 years now.
That's it.
It's 2 years.
That's it. Most
like
definitely.
no, when you make a trade like that, you can't just make the conference finals or win. No, you got to win a title.
There's a team that you didn't name that I thought you was going to say. That's the Clippers.
Oh no, they're old as hell.
With them adding Bradley Beal and the farewell one last time with Chris Paul, you're saying just the interest in that alone, you don't see. They overachieved last year. Did they not?
Yeah, no, that team is old as hell.
You don't. I mean, but look what they did last year, though.
Yeah, I see what they did last year, but that team is too old. Too old, too flat-footed, not enough speed, not enough athleticism. If they played a team like Memphis, who's young and have a lot of speed and athleticism, they're gonna run them boys out the gym, bro.
Same with the OKC.
John Morant gonna cook old ass Chris Paul.
Old ass Chris Paul.
Yeah, that.
They're 4 years old. Don't be getting that smart.
Yeah, like no, bro. No.
So you don't like the Beal edition, huh?
They're gonna be a solid team, but don't expect much out of them. Dude, like I think the average age of the roster gotta be like 35.
So you still see SGA coming out the West? I mean, Thunder. That's gonna be tough to
because the West has been now what Boston did what they did. The NBA is so wide open now, and you gotta realize Oklahoma City won the title. This is like the 7th different champion in 7 years. Yeah. The NBA is just so wide open.
I think the East is more wide open than the West, though. You know what I'm saying? Now with Boston being blown up, with Dame being gone from Milwaukee didn't really make any major moves. Yeah. This could be New York's time right here, bro.
The thing,
because New York looks so good on paper.
Not just that, but I look at a team like Minnesota, and I'm just like, just look at them like, y'all are almost there. Almost there. Like, I'm like, y'all are like really like 1-2 legit moves away from being like that team out of the West. I just don't think I don't know if they have the money or they don't have what it is. Because I see them like, everybody else like they're dumping money. And I'm just like, like it's, Minnesota's almost there. They're almost there.
And I love especially the way Randall played, man. He really played his ass off. But the team that really disappointed me, New York Knicks, man. They look fabulous on paper, man. What are they lacking?
They're lacking depth. They don't really have much of a bench. They're a very top heavy team. Yeah. People always killed Tom Thibodeau like, you're playing your starters too many minutes. I'm like, he has to.
And what's his name? Mikal Bridges mentioned that.
Yeah, they had to. They were only like maybe 7 guys deep at most. Right. They didn't have a bench. So their top 6-7 guys had to play like 30 plus minutes.
That's real.
But the thing with the Knicks though, like, and this is not a knock on Jalen Brunson. It's not. Jalen Brunson is an all-star player, but I keep saying Jalen Brunson is a legit number 2 on a championship caliber team.
He's not a number 1.
He's not a legit number 1. Like that's why they're probably gonna do an ESPN 30 for 30 on this one day down the line. How the Mavericks fumbled the bag because he drafted a legit number 1 and a legit number 2 in the same draft class, and they're both gone. Yeah. All stars on different teams.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You fumbled the bag so hard.
I'm gonna ask you this again. Do we get to the finals with Brunson and not Kyrie?
With Luka? Yeah, I think you still do.
We got to the finals with Kyrie and Luka. Do we do that in the same season if Kyrie, if they don't fumble the Brunson bag that year? You still believe that?
I still believe that.
Because and you answer the same every time.
Kyrie is better player than Brunson, but Brunson's still a legit number 2.
You got youth on the side, got years on the side.
Yeah. He's still legit number 2. If you don't fumble the bag, Luka and Brunson, that is your backcourt for the next 8 to 10 years.
I just said youth.
Yeah. That is your both of those guys that year. Brunson would have been 25. Luka would have been 24.
Yeah.
So it's.
And every time I see him play, I say Brunson needs a legit number 1. He needs help. He can't do it by himself. You know what I'm saying? You're right though. Absolutely.
He's
right.
To me, I look like a prime Paul George. I'm like, Paul George to me isn't a legit number 1. He's a legit number 2.
Yeah.
And when I said number 1 is when we had this conversation before, a legit number 1. I said that is a potential Hall of Fame franchise. Superstar. That's your Kobe's, your Jordans, your Dirks, your D-Wade's, your Lukas, LeBrons. Those.
Giannis,
Those are your legit number 1s. Your number 2s are your James Hardens, your Jalen Brunsons, your Paul George. Those are your legit number 2. They're all-star caliber players, but on a real championship built team, they're not your number 1. They're your number 2.
That just goes to show you that gap in talent is crazy.
It's crazy.
You got a Paul George, not quite. He's not this. You're like, damn, bro, that's
when he was paired up with their first year in LA, when he was paired up with Kawhi, I'm like, Kawhi is a legit number 1. Paul George is a legit number 2.
Yeah, definitely. Damn, bro, you broke that down. I would have loved to see what would have been with Luka and Brunson, and they were really close.
Yeah,
I would have. Why don't we ever get that luxury?
I don't know because. The year they lost to Golden State in the Western Conference Finals that year, but when they beat Phoenix, that was the series. You could tell Luka and Brunson they figured it out. They figured out that kick. They figured it out.
Because I remember, I think you had texted me. You said, "Bro, have you seen the score?" I said, "No." They were up 37 or something. Cause I was trying to rush to get home to watch the game. You said, "Bro, ain't no rush to get home." Did you check the score? We was up 36, 37. That's when Luka was looking at your mans like this, doing Booker like that. We blew him out, and then you blow the team up once again.
Yeah.
It's so aggravating, man. What could have been? What would have happened on that repeat on the 2011 championship? We'll never know.
If you would have offered Brunson that $54 million extension before the season started, he would have signed.
Locked in, yeah.
And I don't care what nobody says. If Dallas beats Boston and wins the title, they don't trade Luka.
Hell no.
If you were to trade Luka after winning a title.
No, bro. No.
Even Nico would have been like, we can't do that, bro.
Because you have no rhyme or reason. Now that would have never happened.
It would have never happened.
Never. If we beat them, no.
Nico would have been
What leg to stand on for what?
Nico Notice would have been pissed off we gotta put up with his bullshit because he just got us a title.
Yeah. No. Maybe you can trade him 3 years later, but you can't.
But that shows you that's a what if. If they beat Boston, he's still a Maverick uniform.
No lies told.
Could you imagine they would have traded him after winning the title? The fans literally would have burned the AC down. They would have burned it down.
I'm literally believing you. Literally gas.
They would have burned it down.
Yeah. They would have had to have 24-hour security at all times. And I'm dead ass. Listen to me, John. I'm dead ass serious, bro. You win a title, then you trade him? Yeah. Y'all just live here.
DPD would have had a record day for a wrestler. Oh, man.
You know what? I can retire now with this overtime. I don't have to be a cop no more. I can just work extra job.
The Browns going to play next year at Deacon's Arena for work because he got burned out.
Deacon's Arena, man. So anyway, anything you want to close out with? Any boxing, anything? We're down to the last minute. Anything that you want to close out with?
Well, I just saw Boots Ennis announce his next fight in October. I don't know who he's fighting.
I want to mention this. Layla, you ran your mouth. You said 10 to 15 million. Clarissa came up with the $15 million.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
She's waiting on you. That's all I gotta say. I want to see it.
Layla's old.
I don't care. She said 15 million.
Layla's old, hosting a chef cooking show.
She said 15 million. She fight. I want to see it.
This, I mean, I understand her talking like her dad, but no, she's way past the prime, bro. No, she's old, bro. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, man. Catch you guys next week. Peace.